So coming to this, that today we are going to discuss about the virtual machine, which we discussed in yesterday topic, cloud running virtual machine, provisioning virtual machine. So for that, we are going to sign up a Google account. So I already logged in with my account. So this is the interface. So I'll make you to go through the how Google Cloud Platform will work. So here, let's say we all have the services: API, billing, IAM, admin, marketplace, compute engine, BigQuery. So these are all already bookmarked. Like pin, if you see here symbol, it was pinned to this particular location. You can also unpin, that will go off. So if you see Cloud Run, SQL, storage one, security, cloud storage, this is one of the topic. Buckets monitoring settings. There is a new feature. Like every time few of the new features also will be raised. So they will keep like new. And after some period of time everyone is using, then they will make it as an old one. So Kubernetes engine, cluster, workload, service ingress, application, storage, secret and config map, object owner, migrate to containers. All the options are there for this Kubernetes engine. Compute engine is one of the most important IaaS service, like infrastructure as a service. VM instance template, store tenant nodes, machine images, TPUs, committed use discount, reservation, migrate to virtual machine, disk snapshots, images, async replication, instance group, health check, OS patch management, configuration management, server, network, volume, NFS share, metadata, Zoom, network endpoints. All these are for bare metal solution, like we can create a server, right? So for this creation of instance, these are all interlinked. Since once you create an instance, this one is like a hierarchy. In order to configure this, we have, after creation of this, we can go to see this. After this. So after this, you can see this one. So it is a straight line procedure that need to understand each and everything. And these things will be common in most of the clouds. But exactly background, what's happening for compute engine and how you are going to run those machines with the help of this process, we should need to know. So marketplace is something where you are going to buy and sell some kind of products where Google Cloud is offering. So this is the one. There are multiple services are there on marketplace. If you want to buy Ubuntu machine, you want to buy Memcached Bitnami, you want to buy something which is, or you want to use something which is available in marketplace. Either it is a third party tool or it is Google product that you are selling here. Marketplace something, a new official things that will come here. So right now it is a Google product. Down if you see, it is the A1 product. Some kind of SaaS applications, PaaS applications, and different kind of companies will be there, right? Their products, they can come and sell their products here. Databricks company is selling, trying SaaS and API here. Debian company, they are doing this one. Canonical company, this one. Red Hat company, they are selling. They are pushing their things onto the cloud platform. They will go into the agreement, like in Amazon, sellers and buyers will be there, right? So buyers are the customers who are buying the product. Sellers are the persons who are selling the product. So whenever the seller is there, that seller is going to log in with the credentials and they will they will accept some agreements. Like whenever you use the product within 14 days of free trial, they can also send that back if the product is not fair enough, like that. So here also same way. They have to accept all the agreements which is provided by the Google, and they can sell all this one. Not only in this Google Cloud, even Azure and AWS have this marketplace. So MongoDB company is selling their MongoDB Atlas here. So Windows Server company, Lightspeed Technologies, Confluent company. Confluent right now, you can see a lot of ads that you can see on your YouTube, Instagram videos, right? Where looking out for Confluent, that you can set up the Apache Kafka for your cluster management, like that. So this is also one of the one. So Bitnami. Here you can see Elastic One company, different organizations. Sissy, Benchmark, NetApp Inc., One Ledger Technology. Something they have product they want to sell in here. So you can also big data products. What are the things that are there in the marketplace? Everything you will see. Different organizations will come and sign it up here. Sorry, SaaS and API. This company is IMD Espera, Bell Integrator, Hadoop Cloud. This is one of the cloud management data pipeline management company. Big Stage. This only not only these companies are in India, it is also in abroad as well. These are all the things. So Genomics API. This is a Google Enterprise is something like Google company only. Human API. It is a indicative customer analytics. It is used to see some kind of analytics data of indicative. So if you want to open it, like even Google Play Store is there here. Transports data, reporting on BigQuery. So in this way, different SaaS products and free trial. What are the things are there in marketplace? Human API and all these things, Databricks, all these things. 14 days free trial. You can use the Databricks for your own purpose and see the things what are the things that you can look onto this. So let me go back. So cloud overview, your dashboard will be there. So first, in the particular cloud console, the main thing is like you want to customize the dashboard. Open the customized dashboard. If you want to enable this, that you also can see on the dashboard. If you want to disable everything, disable this all information. And just to do that, and just refresh this dashboard. See, everything went off. Here you have virtual machines, all those things are there, right? It is not appearing on the dashboard. Like here you will be seeing the project ID, all these things went off. So again, I will customize my dashboard. I will enable this, but I don't want to be here. I just want to shift this place to here. Just drag and drop somewhere wherever you want. It will go down. Now it was there in down. You want, this is the important information. You want to keep up. You are working on most of the time monitoring only, that you can keep this one. Just drag and drop. It is this, that one. Symbol has to come. That you can drag and drop monitoring section under project info, getting started API, documentation, app engine, compute engine, monitoring, SQL, API. So let me drop here like this. So done. In this way, you can customize your dashboard and whatever the activity that you are performing, that you can see here. And the recommendations here. It's just little taking time. Right now, start your free trial with $300 credit. Don't worry, you won't be charged if you run out of credits. So if I want to activate, I will show you that one before going to that. So if you are not going to activate the service, you are unable to create the resources, means provision the resources. If you only activate this one, that you can only do the activity. So I am admin, identity and organization. Set up Google Cloud for your organization, go to checklist. So this is the first step that you want to set up for the organization level. Okay, right now I do not want, just come back here. Just go to dashboards. Coming here, if you see all the services and only these things, only activity, recommendations, activity, dashboard, and project info, API, error reporting, news, all these things, right? If you see here, my first project, especially whenever you're creating something on this particular dashboard, okay, why this my first project is there means, I'll just show you in Paint. Here, my first project, 1 minute. First, anytime if you want to create the resources, it should be my first project. No, not my first project. You have to create a project. So whenever you are trying, I think is my screen is visible. Let me check this one. Okay. Create a project. Whatever resources that you are creating in the Google Cloud platform will connect to a project. This will connect to a project. So to create a first project. In this way, it will be happening. So that is the reason first we have to create a project here. So new project. If you want to keep, you have 9 projects remaining in your quota as a part of free trial. And right now I'm not no organization, right? If you want organization, you should have some domain name, www dot some like that at the rate of domain name. So if you want browse, there are no organizations. Cancel. If you want to see some organization here, you have to set up, go to the project setting and you have to set up the organization with the name of company domain name. But when you are in the real time here, you will be having the company name because the Google administrator will set up the company organization account here. So my project 54510 or batch 10 GCP PD, just example, we can take it as. So just create my first project is going to create and you'll be having to see here the notification. 1 minute. So this is the one. Select project. If you which project you want to select that you want to do. So select project. See here automatically project changed. Whenever you change the product, right now you want to create one virtual machine here. That virtual machine, if you are going to create in this project, it will be visible in this only. It won't be visible in this two other projects. That's it. So come here. Second thing is like, this is very important API and services. Enabled API and services is something whenever you are creating some service. Okay, I'll just show you. Whenever you are creating some service, this service has its API. Okay, this is a word called service. If every service needs to run, API has to enable. Okay, so this is the one. So as a part of this, if it's going to run, the API has to be enabled. So whenever we are going to use this kind of things, this is the particular process where you're going to run, which the API has been enabled. So coming here, let me go to here, API enabled API and services. For virtual machine, I want to create. You have to search here in enabled API and services, just to do plus symbol. I want to create a virtual server. Virtual server is under this VM instance. I want to create a VM instance. It is under compute engine. So search for API of compute engine. Yes, we got compute engine API. Even it is available in the marketplace. Documentation, what exactly this is the information that you can check it on this particular platform link. Open link in this thing. And you can start enable. Enable billing. So you will get enable billing. So create billing account. Uh, I have to select other terms and condition continue. So here, let me check with other account. Actually, switch account, select. Sorry, we already have enabled the billing. Let me create a project. Hmm. My GCP billing account India INR next. Just create one payment. Setting up the Google Cloud account already is there. So next, one minute. Yes, let me keep the OTP here. So let me stop sharing. So for that, let me keep that one. It's still some payment errors there. Just a minute, I'm keeping. Yeah. So it is not taking my billing status. It is throwing the error. No, no, I unshared the screen because that I'm doing some billing payment. That is the reason. So here, I'll check if you see suspended billing account has been suspended pending account verification. So in order to create the services, it will only work. So coming back here, just I'll let you know these things. So I have created one cloud project org, just example in January 27th example, that you can also create some other services. My billing is not enabled. Okay, create. Just the one. Yes, now it's created. Select project, but billing is not enabled. We are unable to create the resources. It will take some time for pending verification. So in meanwhile, I will show you other things. Cloud storage. Cloud storage is the place where you are going to store the data. How you are going to store the data that you can see here in the form of buckets. Your billing is not there. That is the reason it is not activated. So it will take some time for the verification and then you can activate. So you can able to create the buckets here and can store the data in the here. And monitoring is right. You can monitor the things that what's happening on the bucket on Google Cloud platform. If you want to download data here, that you can download all allocations that you can filter as well here. Right now, no buckets are there, right? When I create buckets, you will be getting the things and I'll upload the data into the buckets. So next feature of this is settings, cloud storage settings. So interoperability is something like this for APIs, right now not required. So if you want to change not enforced public access, that someone want to access your storage bucket from here, you want to prevent them. You can't give the public access of your storage. Tomorrow, if you are saving your company's agreements are very important. So lot of things are been happening, right? So whenever you are doing that one, automatically the agreements have to be very confidential. So you should not give the public access. Again, these are normal. Let's go and give Kubernetes engine not required, BigQuery. So BigQuery is one of the data engineering tool which is used as a to collect the data, complete tasks, running queries, loading data, and creating the training ML models, whichever you can start with. So done. How to use this particular SQL workspace? BigQuery will act like a SQL workspace only. You want to add a data. You have to add data from local repository or you want to transfer from Google Cloud Storage, which is already there here. This is the one. Or you want to transfer from connections to external data sources. So search for the state star of a project. Start a project by Analytics Hub, Google Drive, from where you can data. Even you can transfer the data from Amazon S3, data transfer. Right now, for Google Cloud, it is a cloud storage, right? For Amazon S3 is the same way. Azure, for Google Cloud, how cloud storage is there? For Amazon and Azure, these are the cloud storage services, where it will store the block storage, object storage, data transfer service, public data sets, that you have some kind of data sets which are available in the Excel sheets, data stream, Informatica data loader, 5-ton data pipelines, stream of BigQuery, Bigtable, Amazon S3, block storage, Kafka to BigQuery, spanner change streams. Different things are there. The hub, whenever we are implementing it, BigQuery it pops up. I'll be using this one. In that way, it will be go on. After adding the data, you will be having the local file, Google Drive, Google Cloud Storage. Show welcome page on startup and opening this query. After uploading the data, how you can query the data. That I will show you how to compose a new query, how to run some data queries. Just like we can start with, and just you have to do run. Automatically, you can see the output down here. I'm just running data queries. That's it. Later on, I'll show you once after your data is uploaded, right? There you are going to select this one, and you can also save this query, like saving this query. Save query, save view, and you can also share with someone else. Schedule when this particular query has to by default has to run, and more. That's from project setting, query settings. In this, the query will walk forward. You want to explore more data. You want to save results to the client that you want to save results and you have to send them. In that way, everything is going to work. So as part of today's session, these things I'll be giving the overview. Whenever we are implementing in real time, we'll be discussing all these things: why schedule queries, analytic hub, data formation, partner center, SQL transition, monitoring, capacity management, Power BI engine, integration with BigQuery, policy tags, manage resources, all these things. So coming back here, marketplace is done. So VPC network is totally dependent on compute engine. So what exactly the VPC? I will show you. Oh, I just did unpin. Let me go back then and open this. Okay, it went off. So right now it went off. How to get the VPC networks? From here you have to search. Just leave. So VPC networks here. Just go back. This one here. Manage billing accounts, cancel. Because it will take some time. Already I enabled the billing. It will take some time and it will throw mail to my account. For this account, I can get the mail telling that your verification is done. So in this way, the things will be there. So if I want to extend and tell you as well, there are a lot of things are there. So I'm expecting all these things once we get the account that we are able to create and we discuss a lot of things. Even if you want to check the PubSub, I will show you Cloud PubSub. It is one of the asynchronous managing data transfer service between the applications. API, how to enable it, how to work with Cloud Pub API after enabling it. Okay, so one more is like Cloud Run, as I already showed you right here. You can come here, Cloud Run. So if you see this Cloud Run, create a service, text start, create job, manage custom domains, copy, delete tags, and Cloud Run is the where you are going to run your query. After creating a service, here we are going to give all parameters. Go to billing, it will ask you. So in this way, all things will change over. So sometimes it will take different parameter as well. So just now I got in it. So in this way that it will be going to change over. Close. You can start allocating the Cloud Run process end to end, how to do it, how to run your Cloud Run application, cloning the repository from GitHub and pushing the data onto Cloud Run and running that service to create some activities. All these things will be there. So we are going to discuss about design, implementation, process oriented, and especially as a part of data engineering, that you will be understanding a lot of things where you can where you can execute or where you can move on. So especially whenever we are going to work with PDE type, whenever we are going to work as a PDE engineer, there are a lot of responsibilities will be there. So PDE engineer in Google Cloud is one of the person who is going to manage the data engineering on Google Cloud only, not other clouds specifically. If a project is totally established on Google Cloud, the data engineering you have to implement on cloud only. You are not going to implement on any other things. So professional data engineering, which has a lot of information about data processing systems, and you also will be learning about the machine learning models, and that will be the next level of understanding once we understand all these services, this AML, all these things. So we have, as part of now, we'll be discussing the end-to-end service management and running pipeline, and also creating some AIML model data pipelines as a part of this particular course. So in this way we are going to cover. So let me stop sharing the screen. And today is the last day for the demo session, as already we have given 3 demo sessions. So, and if you do not have the previous recordings of 1 or 2, please get from the team, as I already given 2 demo sessions that you can go through my in first session. I have given what I'm going to cover the syllabus for the next of the session, and I have given the prerequisites what exactly required and how you can start off your career as a PDE data engineer. And next in yesterday's session, I have given you all GCP cloud fundamentals, how to use those things, and what exactly that you require in order to understand the data engineering. So before going into data engineering, you should understand some Google Cloud fundamentals. If without that, if you are going to learn these things as well, it will not be sufficient enough to understand these things. So these are the things that we discussed. So hopefully, I'm expecting from tomorrow, if you want the link to join this session, the demo sessions are completed. So if you want to join the session, please get enrolled into the session and we can start over from the days. Fine. So if you have any doubts, just let me know. Yeah, Sadish, yeah, tell me. 1 minute, I connect my phone. Yeah, tell me. Okay. You have any doubt, then tell me. Is it code curriculum details that you will be getting? Fine. I have already given you ask to unmute as well.
For the computer engine, we will not be creating a instance like that meeting or they will be
1 minute. Your voice is so.
hello.
1 minute, I'm connecting this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even in the computer engine, that means they will create the computer engine, right? Or the computer engine is creating the instance like that, or we will be creating in through Cloud Shell or SDK or GUI like that. Hello. 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 Can you hear me? Hello. Hello.
See, I'm speaking only. I'm unable to hear. Enough. Is it audible? Actually, I'm audible. Yes.
Yeah, regarding that compute engine instance, we can create through command line, right?
Yes, we can create through the Cloud Shell using
SDK.
G Cloud
Yeah.
command, and we can also use the Google Cloud interface to create the virtual machines for any other services.
Okay, we'll be doing in all the ways, right?
Yes, I'll show you to all the ways, but I will most of the time, if time requires, I will give you some other ways as well, so that you can explore and do in that way as well.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Actually, I'm unable to hear your words. That is the reason. Might be again I have switched on the other mic. Yes.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. So I'll be using a lot of commands to execute and create those things. When we do from Cloud Shell, it will take less time compared to configuring on the platform like cloud interface, so that we can able to see the output on the cloud platform by using Cloud Shell, or you can connect to the command interface as well, GCLI. I hope it's clear, right? So do not worry. I will give you end to end. We are going to use Cloud Shell GS util commands to create the big data pipelines and data engineering pipeline as well from the environment, so that you will be able to understand those things.